Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? Cub here, and welcome back to our Tekkit Legends Let's Play Extravaganza! Now, today, we're doing something a little bit different. Before we get started, though, look at this. I'm a pirate man again. Or martial artist? Maybe that's like a red belt strapped around my head. I don't know. I know nothing about martial arts, mixed or otherwise. We're gonna go with pirate, though. I don't know why the Minecraft servers hate me, but they do. We're not gonna worry about it. I want to build quantum armor, and don't even say it, I know. I'm well aware there's gem armor and all the red matters, the dark matters, but I want quantum armor. I want it. I must have it. You must go and get it for me if you want me to. You must be happy. You must show me you adore me. Don't wait another minute. Anyway, in order to do that, we're going to have UU matter. And the best way to create UU matter is automated. We're going to create an automated system today to automatically produce UU matter using all of the energy from our big reactor and our big battery. We're probably going to do it like right over here. I don't intend to leave these things here, by the way. This is the new official test area for the base. All this stuff's going to be moved to a secret location that I have planned for the future. We're not there yet, though, so don't get too excited. It's a ways away, like at least a week or so. By the way, I'm over my cold, mostly. Thank you for all the concerned messages and claims that I sounded like I was drunk. That's as close as we're ever going to get to Cub drunk on air, or Cub drunk in general, is having chugged a lot of cough syrup. So I hope that you folks enjoyed that, and it'll make a comeback when I'm sick again, I'm sure. Just chug the good stuff, pop a caffeine pill. I actually don't have caffeine pills. I hear they're bad for you, but I wouldn't mind giving them a try. But then again, why take a caffeine pill when you can drink a lot of coffee? Why am I going on about this when there's things I need to be doing? So I've got a list of items we're going to build. The first thing we got to do is we have to actually get power for this to work, which means we're going to take a look at the new generators added in the latest version of IC2 to convert energy, which I'm pretty excited about. Just speaking personally, I don't know about the rest of you people, but I think it's going to be flippin' fantastic. So I think what we need is a big flux generator. That's going to be the one that converts flux into EU, and I think the electric flux generators convert EU into flux, unless I have that backwards. So this guy here looks like a complicated recipe, but don't worry, because guess what I've done? I've taken the liberty of getting all the things we need right down here already. Now, I went through the list, and I'm pretty sure we've built all these things before. The recycler, we built twice. I just got the one that we had kind of behind the wall. The advanced machine block, carbon, advanced alloy, you've seen it before. MV transformer, I wasn't sure about this one until I looked at the recipe. Double insulated gold cable, machine block, we've definitely built it before, probably for a transformer or something. You've seen all these things before, maybe the HV cables, but that's just 3 rubber and an HV cable, and I feel like we've built some form of HV cable in the past, so it's no big deal. Hopefully you folks will be able to follow along at home if you've been watching the entire series. If you have not, I can understand your confusion now, but I don't sympathize with you, because you should watch the whole series. I need the views. So what we gotta do is we gotta combine our MV transformer, at least one of them, with a couple of these lovely blocks here, and then one of these things, and then one of these things. Nope, that's the wrong ingredient. I've done it wrong. I've made mistakes. I've made a few! We just need a basic electronic circuit, and that'll give us our HV transformer. We only need one of those, so give me those things back there, Mr. Project Table. You're so excitable. Easily excited. We're gonna combine that with 4 advanced circuits, some copper, some redstone, some iron, big flux generator. Oh yeah, baby. That's exactly what we're looking for. Don't ask me about the accent, because I don't know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come out of our negative terminal here, our negative power tap. I haven't tested this, but I know if you overload EU, certain things will blow up, but I don't think you can overload flux. So I don't think this big flux generator will blow up. I guess we'll find out. We'll go ahead and we'll max it out. We'll get our emerald, and we will get our gold. And these are, of course, kinesis pipes. We'll get a few gold ones, because I'm not sure how many we'll need. We'll come out of the negative terminal, and should I go ahead and put this on the ground, or could I just leave it up here? I guess we could just leave it up here. That won't hurt anything. So we'll break this, and we'll just plop this guy down right here on the back of the battery. Hoping for the best. Okay. Nothing bad has happened yet. I have, of course, noticed. I wonder if we need a wrench for this. Is this going to be one of those situations? Oh, I guess I could have just turned it around. I didn't actually have to break it. Although saying that, it's not plugging in at all. So that's not the best sign. Maybe it has to be a golden pipe. Okay, well, it's plugged in now, and I think that actually the little one there is the export, so we'll put that facing backwards for no reason. And then we'll tell this, we'll start slow. Go ahead and output 1K. Awesome. All right, so that's going to be filling up. We'll go ahead and leave that be. Now, it's going to output high voltage. This is the big flux generator, okay? If you look at all of them, they pretty much represent the different stages. So you got your low voltage, your medium voltage, and your high voltage. High voltage is great for the Mass Fabricator that we're going to have to build. But for the recycler, we can only put in medium voltage. I did test that. I did test different voltages. High voltage makes it go boom. We don't want that to happen. Although saying that, we're not actually building a recycler. Have I mentioned that? Yeah, and we're not going to build a recycler. Maybe it does take high voltage. I don't know. We're going to go with the compacting recycler, sort of the advanced version of it. Very straightforward recipe there. So plop, plop, plap. Awesome. Compacting recycler. And this works on the same principle as some of the other advanced machines we've looked at before. Maybe we can tuck all this away back here. That would be good. Let's see if we can't just stick this back here somewhere. Like right there. Ooh, having placed it there, don't think that's the right place for it. We'll break it, and thankfully it didn't fly into 1,000 pieces. We'll have to figure it out as we go. We cannot give that high voltage, though, so we'll have to create a medium voltage transformer for it, or will we? No, we won't. I've already got one. I built it in advance because we built them before. So the only thing left to build now is the Mass Fabricator, which should take more items than what we're seeing right there. What goes into a Mass Fabricator? Yes, okay. A lot of things that aren't in here for some reason. So where are those things? I thought for sure when I did all this that I was ready to go, that I had all the things. Did I miscount the things? I guess I miscounted the things. Well, one thing we can go ahead and build is this. Can we? Can we not? Oh gosh, I don't think we can. Oh no, mistakes were made. Alright, it's fine. It's not that big a deal. We'll get some redstone. We'll get some iron. We're gonna get through this, folks. Look, this is a setback, but it's a minor one. It could be worse. It could be... I was trying to think of a joke involving, like, dwarves and miners and things, but nothing came to mind. Pathetic. Don't worry. Look, I'm gonna get this sorted out, and in no time, we'll be flying. Waiting for us. You survived in the desert, though. You survived. Am I doing this right? I don't know. Okay, that's the mistake we've made. I'm just going to... you know what? I don't want to edit this. I don't want to have to cut out a massive chunk of the video. So let's just talk. Let's talk for reals. Like, real stuff. Real conversations here. What have you guys been up to? What have you folks... What have you all been doing in your Tekkit Legends world? What's the big thing coming up for you guys? That's how you get a Lapotron crystal. Lapotron. Although it looks like it... No, it does not. It should not be Lapotron. That's definitely not it. So Lapotron crystal, we got that. We're gonna need some more advanced machines. Thankfully, hold on. We've got a ton of these. We got some of these, and I'm almost positive we've got some. Oh, look at this. So we're set to go. Not a big deal. Grab a couple of these. Phew. So at some point in the back of my brain, I was planning ahead for this. I just didn't know it. So that didn't take long at all. We'll put our Lapotron crystal in the middle, and then what went around the outer edges? Glowstone. Awesome. Mass Fabricator. So let me go ahead and check my list of things. I think this is all the technical stuff. We'll go ahead and grab our export upgrade. Everything else we build? Right. Hopper full of crap, compacting recycler. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this going. So the very first thing we're going to build, and you know what? I've decided, executive fiat, we won't try to tuck it all away back here, because that's just going to be too space constricting? Yeah, that. Okay, we're going to need some just blocks to build on, because we're going to have to elevate some of these things. But I guess we'll start with the compacting recycler. We'll put it here. And then we're going to have some cables for energy. And we need to be careful, because I was just about, I can't believe this, I was just about to plug this thing into high voltage, and I don't think it would blow up immediately. I think I would first have to tell it to, like, start performing a task, but I also don't want to find out. So, transformer, look what you've done. Look, what is this? What are you doing? I need a hammer now. I think someone told me I could do this with a hammer. Sorry if I don't remember your name. There we go. It also took the piece of glowstone out of the floor. That's unfortunate. So, No! No, wait, no! No! So I do have to shift click it down. Where did it, I'm not even using the right thing anymore. Okay. Medium voltage transformer. There we go. So I'm gonna hope that all of these yellow sides are inputs and this red one is the output. We're gonna hope. We're gonna hope against hope. So here's the big test. We're gonna take that high voltage energy. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening at all. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just turn this thing around. So the red might be the input and all the yellows are the outputs. Oh, look at that! It's fine and nothing blew up. Okay, well, we also want this thing to stay active. So we're going to go ahead and throw a lever on it. So that way it'll continue to draw a little bit of EU. Just a little bit. But it'll also keep running. Good on us. We could also, there's, I think, some sort of upgrade we can put in here that'll leave it turned on. Or inverse the signal, so without a signal it'll stay on. It's kind of a roundabout, not cheaty in any way, just kind of a roundabout way of doing it. We're not going to worry about that. So we've got that going on for us there. Next up, we're going to want to put, well, we want to put a hopper on top, but we can't do that because Hop on Pop is a copywritten book. That was my attempt at a joke, folks. It was very poor. Like I say, I'm still recovering. I'm feeling much better. Shoot, we can build a parachute? What? For use, what? Hold on, a simple reusable, which can be deployed on recovery. What? Wow. Okay, right. Well, we're making this kind of chute here because it will not respond to a redstone signal. And I guess we can just build it over here. Where's my, I don't even have my Philosopher's Stone. Excellent. Okay. And for this guy, we're going to need a chest, some iron, and a gear. So I guess we'll grab the gear first because it's the first thing that's likely to, is that even the right gear? Stone gear. Huh. And then some iron, like I say, just a piece. And then a chest, just 2, I believe it was. But we believe in going above and beyond here. I don't know if y'all have noticed that. Oh, cool. It has an EMC value, so we'll toss it in there. We can get more later if we need to. I don't think we will. I think this will be the only chute we use here. We'll plop that down on top. Now the question is, what are we going to use in here to create... Oh, I guess I should explain, shouldn't I? We're using the recycler because that's going to create scrap, and scrap makes the Mass Fabricator more efficient, a bit quicker, and or maybe just more efficient. I don't know if it makes it faster. I didn't properly I did most of the research for this while I was terribly ill, so a lot of it might be incorrect. I'm sorry, but it will work because I did testing again under the influence of a lot of cough syrup. But I think it should be just fine. So from here, we have to have a wooden transport pipe. So we'll go ahead and grab one of those. And we'll grab some golden ones too. I don't know if we'll be using any golden ones, but it might be useful just to have them around. Wooden transport pipe, basic wooden transport pipe. Plop that down on any side. We'll go out from here. We're also going to need a gate, an Arctic gate, to pulse and pull the items out. We should have plenty of those in here. I made like an abundance of them. Like an absolute abundance. Like we have 33 of them now. You know, because I like to automate things with them. They're nice. We could also, I guess, we could use the wait, didn't I make? Oh, I made an export upgrade. I guess we'll just use that instead then. The heck with this. If we have an export upgrade, I'm pretty sure that's what I built it for. So I think if we shift click, let's see, if we click on the top of it, what does that give us? Nothing, because there's a chute in the way. So I think we shift click and we get east. Yeah, sun rises in the east. That's what we want. So we'll put that in there. And then that should automatically export everything we've got into our automatic crafting table. The one thing that I did not take into consideration when I was gathering resources earlier. But we're going to build the automatic crafting table, Mark II. It'll be right here. Not the auto steam trap or auto project table. What does a steam trap do? That might be interesting. Also, I don't know what this is. Auto workbench. Also not what we're building. It's not what I used in my cough syrup induced testing. So we're gonna go with what I actually tried. So crafting table, chest, planks, basic things. Have I not got crafting tables? Yes, I do. And I've already got some chests, so we'll just grab some planks. And let's go with spruce. I don't think it matters. I do not think you'll get... No, there's only one variant. You won't get anything special. But whatever. We'll grab some cobble. And we will grab some golden nuggets. Delicious all white meat golden nuggets. Yum. And does it have an EMC? Oh, wow, it sure does. Cool. So we'll teach you to the system. It's from Tube Stuff, which is totally tubular, man. Terrible pun. Absolutely terrible pun. So to make sure that this works, let's go ahead and just throw... We're not going to use any more cobblestone. So it should... Wow, it's actually going. You can't tell, but it is actually creating items. And the scrap is going in here. This is completely cut off, but I wouldn't worry about it. So what we want this thing to make, and we'll go ahead and grab some of this scrap, is we want it to make a box of scrap, because a box of scrap is a bit more efficient than a regular piece of scrap. I think it's worth... A box of scrap is worth 10 scrap, and it only takes 9 to make, I think. So what we've got to do here is we got to first off tell this thing, hey, this is what we want you to use, and this, yeah, that's what we want you to make right there. Good job. So it's going to start making them as scrap becomes available, and I'm also not going to use these chests or this iron. Wait, what am I doing? This is expensive stuff we're throwing in there. We can just throw junk in there. We'll keep these things and convert them to EMC. Good gosh, you folks let me do it too. Y'all didn't even say a word. Now, getting things out of the automatic crafting table is a bit of a bear, because you do have to pull them straight out the top. Fortunately, guess what I happen to have? Yeah, that's right, a wooden transport pipe. We're going to need something to clog up the other side, though. So do I have any... Oh, come on now. I know I've got some. I don't know where they are, but I know I've got some. Let's go check the dump chest. The now very inconveniently placed dump chest. Yeah, there they are. Some pipe plugs. We will plug up the system and make sure that nothing can accidentally get pulled into or out of that chute that we don't want to. Ploink. Cool. Now this works out great because the Mass Fabricator can only have the scrap pumped into the bottom. So we'll place it on top of this, I guess. I guess I can't be up there when it happens, though. Okay, we've got our Mass Fabricator set up. And when we go ahead and place our basic gate and tell it, hey, items in, do that. Cool. Scrap's gonna go in there. Awesome. Now we just have to power the darn thing, and because it can accept, and you probably should, give it high voltage, we're gonna bypass our medium voltage transformer. Also, we could have used a transformer upgrade in here instead of building a medium voltage transformer, but I actually like to have the transformers these days, because sometimes you forget, well, that you have high voltage, you forget to check our medium voltage, and you plug things in and they go boom, and you're like, I should have used it. So that's not something we have to deal with anymore. That cable is absurdly high. Yes, I could take it down a notch, or I could just lower the whole thing, and I would rather lower the whole thing for... I have to have a reason, don't I? I have to justify everything I do. For Katie. Don't want to upset Katie. Who is Katie? I have a cousin named Katie. She doesn't watch these. She's younger than me, but married. It's one of those things. Okay, there we go. So you see amplifier. Amplifier is affected by scrap. We don't have any right now. We're going to get some. And the amplifier is good. We want the amplifier. So what we're going to do is we're going to just toss a bunch of dirt in here. It's going to be gone in no time. And in fact, we'll throw some dirt in here too. Look, case in point, this thing is chewing through dirt so fast. Look at that. That's how fast it's being burnt, basically. A piece gets burnt, it sucks in some more. Yep, there we go. Our scrap is good. Amplifier's staying pretty high. We've almost got a piece of UU matter. That's pretty impressive. Now, we want to keep this chute automatically fed. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our first transdimensional teleportation. We're going to build a teleportation, not build. We're going to just grab an item teleportation pipe, pop it up here on top of this chute. Lovely. We're going to set it to receive, we'll put it on public network 300. So 300 will be our transdimensional. Actually, we'll make it 500 because 300 and 400 have some other purposes. But it's on receive public. Now we need to go to the nether. Whee! And I can't access this thing while we're teleporting. That is okay. It doesn't upset me much. Cool. What do we have an abundance of here? Anyone? Anyone want to guess? Anyone at all? Ah, yes, little Timmy, you are right. We have an abundance of accidents. That was not intentional. I've now ruined this pipe. I don't know how to get these things off after I place them. We've got a bunch of netherrack, though, and we don't want netherrack to come out there anymore, so just stap it with your netherrack. Yeah, that's gonna happen temporarily. Can I get that plug off of there? Is there a way to do that? Also, didn't I tell it to stop? There we go. Good. Good, you've stopped. Okay, I need to get that plug off there and replace it with this. No. No, no, stop it. Come here. Come off of there. Can I use like a... Can I use a wrench? Maybe I can... Oh, I've already got one. Okay. Maybe I can just kind of like... There's nothing you can do. I can't get this pipe plug off of here. I don't want to break it, because then I have to put everything back in it. And I have to remember where everything is. You know what? To heck with it. We'll just go ahead, and what we'll do is, we'll just get another diamond transport pipe. I know, it's wasteful. But you know what? We're swimming in the dough, so what's it really matter at the end of the day? Look at that. We'll go ahead and we will also tell this thing to, hey, you know what? Go ahead and continue. You're that. And you, go ahead and continue to pump it through the green. And then when it gets down here, we will have our item teleporting pipe. Plop. Where are you gonna go? Oh, okay, yeah, it's being sorted. So we want this stuff yellow, and we want you to go through send on public 500. Awesome, it's working. And so I don't have to carry these things back. We'll just toss it back in here. Not that. Oh, look at this. Oh, it mined up some of the... It gets the weirdest things sometimes. I did reinitiate 2 new quarries. You can see them working away out there. I did not realize that that one was going to leave a wall. Whatever, I don't care. It's probably for the best that it does. Alright, let's head back home and check and make sure that this is working. And come around this corner, there's just going to be netherrack everywhere. No, there's no netherrack everywhere. This is getting netherrack. It's getting netherrack in a pretty good supply of it. It's not perfectly consistent. In fact, it's mostly just going down, but you can see it does kind of fluctuate a bit. If we take out all the current netherrack. Yeah, okay, it takes it in at a really good speed. Should be producing plenty of scrap. Look at that, we have an excess of scrap. And we've got our first piece of UU matter, and we're working on the second. That is very exciting. I don't think that I have, now that I'm oh no, yeah, I do have a world loader here. I have one in the nether. So let's just go ahead and review what we've done, because this is pretty good work. Using the brand new Industrial Craft Classic generators, we are converting our insane amount of energy that we were producing inside of the now deactivated reactor. I turned it off, because, you know, whatever. Look at this. It's not even putting a dent in this thing. Absolutely crazy amounts of energy. It's being produced, first off, into medium voltage through our medium voltage transformer, to power our compacting recycler, which is turned on with a lever, so it's always hyped up and ready to go as fast as possible. And then we have netherrack being dropped into a chute, being dropped into the compacting reactor. And I put the chute on here to kind of handle excess, but the speed at which this thing is devouring netherrack, I don't think it needs it. We could probably get rid of the chute, but in any case, we've got the export upgrade, pumping items directly into an automatic crafting table, which is taking our scrap and turning it into boxes of scrap, which again is worth 10 pieces of scrap instead of just the 9 individual. That's being pumped up into the Mass Fabricator and amplifying the creation of UU matter. Now I just realized one potential problem. This is eventually going to become full of scrap, and this is still going to be making boxes of scrap, and scrap's going to be flying all over the place. Because it definitely looks like it's producing it faster than it's consuming them. Maybe that's my imagination. Maybe it'll kind of balance out now that it's eaten through those 2 stacks of netherrack. Maybe it won't be that big a deal. I mean, remember, it doesn't just constantly create scrap. I'm not sure what the percentages are, but nah, because look, we're now holding 14, and I'll bet you any second now we're gonna get I could set up another chute. The problem is, again, with the Mass Fabricator, you have to pump in the scrap to the bottom. I guess we won't worry about it, is what we'll do for now. We're 45% of the way toward another... Can we crank this up a bit? Because I just noticed... Well, I guess it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be, because both of these things are receiving, I'm assuming, full power, so it's not that big a deal. Would it hurt to crank it all the way up to max? 2500 RF per tick? I don't think it would, like, make anything go particularly... Oh. Well, this is going faster, so maybe the problem was... This guy here was not producing enough energy to keep both these machines completely running. So this is now going much quicker. So we're going to have our UU matter in no time. Now, what do we do with the UU matter? Well, if we hit U, this isn't helpful at all, is it? It doesn't tell us. But I know that in order to create quantum, you have to have something called iridium. And I believe in order to get iridium, we have to make an I shape with our UU matter. So we've got a ways to go. But I'm going to leave it here and continue it processing, and when we come back, hopefully we'll have enough. Thank you folks for watching so much. Thank you for all the support to our executive producers, and I will see y'all next time. Bye. All right, I kind of like this area right here, nestled between these two mountains. We have a tree, so that'll help us get started. We might not stay here forever. We might move out and adventure into some other parts of the world, because this does look like a bit of a bland area, and that it might get boring after a little while. But I think for right now, we are in sort of a situation where we need to get some stuff done quickly, because the sun is going to start setting. Yeah, we're already at midday. I don't have a lot of time to get things done. So let's go ahead and we'll get a crafting bench,